Hi viewers, welcome back to part 2 of my video on YouTube, the methods and techniques of social research. In the earlier part, I have discussed what is a research problem and the three types of a research problem. Today, I am going to discuss what are the components of research problem. Now, you have to be very clear who is the part of your research. Are they individuals or you're working for a group? And you should have goals in mind. What are you targeting? Are you looking for a solution to a problem? Are you looking at some change, either in the sense of policy making? What is the end result out of it? Then the researcher should have alternative means to achieve that goal. In the sense you have a method and it is not working. As you do research, you realize you need to change your methodology. Then you should have the alternate course of action. If you're asking questions, now to give a very good example for this is like suddenly the people, those who were doing research before COVID, and suddenly they were under lockdown and they could not gather the data for their research. And what at that moment of time they needed to improvise. If they could not go to the field, what would they do? They resorted to online either Google Forms, or there are other methods of collecting data. So you have to see that the problem that you are doing, it has to be related with the environment. Because here, as a work of a uh, social thinker, a sociologist, is to solve problems. There is this term that you have to keep in mind, that we need, every researcher has to have SMART goals. Now here the word SMART means a lot. Your goal for your research has to be specific. It has to answer the who, what, why, when, where, and how questions. It has to be measurable, because every time you need to verify what you're doing. It has to be attainable, that means it has to be realistic. It has to be relevant. You could not be doing something which has now has no relevance today. And definitely you have to have a time foundation to it. Now, what are the sources of research problems? How do we, start? The first thing is that you need to see what is your area of interest. And then you could look around and what are the everyday problems that people are facing. Has there been any changes in the society because of some policies, programs, or there is change in technology? What are the unexplored areas? What is the culture that is there? What are the research gaps? What are the discussions with experts and authority? This is very important. Whatever you feel like working on, you have to see that you have a area and where you need to do a lot of reading. When you read a lot of books and journals, then you will definitely have questions, and that you need to discuss with your supervisors, seniors, and then maybe your friends, and later on you have to see what is your own choice. Now, points to be kept in mind while selecting a research problem. The first and foremost thing is that the topic should interest you. Otherwise, this is a long drawn process. It takes years to finish what research you are doing. And if midway you lose interest, you will not be able to complete it. The problem should be significant. That means it should be relevant when you are doing it, and maybe later, 10 years down the line, people should be reading it. And there should be adequate guidance, because you have to consult people. That can be done either by meeting, reading. You would know people, you would reach out to people, those who are experts in certain fields. Then it has to be completed in a given period of time. Library is very important. You have to go to the libraries because you can't have access to certain books, encyclopedias, which are sometimes not available online. The equipment really helps you, and there are subjects that are, you have to see that where are you going to gather the information. Now, for the review of literature, this is very important. Firstly, because you need to, see what is the latest publication in the area that you have picked up. What are the survey reports given by maybe ICSSR? Then either some people have already worked in that area under PhD. So how is your study different from them? What are the research gaps that you have to see? Now, you have to go through previous studies in that field, journals, there are subject dictionaries. You have to do a lot of reading on the methodology, the tools, the scales, and the coding, because this is the most important part. How you are going to execute it is totally dependent on the kind of data that you have collected. So here I leave you with this till we discuss the steps of research in the next video. Thank you.